The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Clock will try again on second down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jeff Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 27-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
35's the Mike. Delta. I got you. Mike 35, Mike 35. Here we go. 35's the mic. Here we go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on.
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 39, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10.
A final shot before half for Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
You got nothing. Yes! Twins.
Block now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And they're going option play on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hey, check Mike. Go!
Locke working out of the gun. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
The
passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They get this out left, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle.
13. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike Bobo. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? 15. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, let's get this.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got some space here. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got it, son. Check right, 64, weak. Ready.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go. Check 59, Mike is 59.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 7 yards to pick up there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
44, Mike. Hey, Ripple is. Hey, check. 44's Mike. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
40-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 13.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Four quarters to Mike. 15. Not today, you are. Not today. 44.
On first down, Mahomes. This one complete to Gafford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What we got? Shift. Hey, Sunday. Mike's
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Clock now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Protein spill.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a handoff looking right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. His throw incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
It's up 2nd and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.